Opa! Welcome everybody to Stavvy's World. 904-800-STAV. Call in. We'll solve your problems. We have back one of our favorites, Maddy Smith is here.
Hey, what's up, Stavvy?
What's up? That's good. Whoa, you're in full.
How you doing?
Yeah, what's this?
Before the pod? Yeah, it seems great. Mike's turn on. How you doing? I see you. I see you inspire me.
You're in full wild and out mode. You're off the clock, Maddy. Relax.
Hey, listen. I see that little red light on the camera. I say I gotta bring some.
Play a beat for her. Let her freestyle.
Yeah, let's get a little freestyle.
Let her freestyle roast jokes.
Hey, we in Stavvy's world. I'm gonna hurl. I'm a little girl. That's all I got.
That's good.
Did you ever audition for a while now?
I never did.
Okay, I know a lot of people went through that.
That's so funny to have, like, because you talk to people who have, like, I got so close to SNL, and it ruins their lives. And it's like, imagine it's like Wild and Out. It's like, if only it was me that could have said Nick Cannon busts all the time and has a bunch of kids.
If only it was me who pulled out a condom and was like, need one of these? God damn it!
Why didn't I think about?
I'm losing it.
Why didn't I call that guy gay?
Yeah, why did I call that guy? Why didn't I tell that white person that they don't season their food? Yeah. I'm pissed at myself right now.
Yeah, it's like there's 6 things you need to say.
It's a drop-down menu.
Yeah.
It's a literal drop-down menu. It's like a multiple choice fucking test. I'm like, flat ass.
Flat ass, yeah.
You would put your dick in my mouth.
Right.
Call the cops on a barbecue. That's what they say about me.
Oh, yes. That's a big one. That's a big one, yes.
Can you back that ass up? I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, that is interesting. You're like, it's like when Fox News hires like a liberal to make fun of them. You're basically like wilding out. They're like, all right, we need the palest white girl you've ever seen in your life.
Whitest girl in the world to point out how we are always late.
I've been here for hours, Nick. Yeah. Where's the rest of the crew?
Because in my church we start on time.
Yeah, you have to pretend you go to church.
Yeah,
to have jokes about how different white church is.
I have to pretend I cook. I go to church. Gotta pretend sneakers. I gotta pretend I like sneakers. I don't care about sneakers.
Of course.
But if you wear like dirty sneakers around black people,
forget about
game
it.
Over.
Hey, come on, I know about that.
Disrespect. Yeah, you know.
I do know about that. It is true though. That is what. Like, it is funny because it just, to me, that's like, oh, I have to just go to high school for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Wild and Out just feels like the high school cafeteria.
It really does, doesn't it?
And you know what? That's funny when you are 14 years old. But it's like there's 48-year-old guys doing that level of humor.
Yeah. It is pretty crazy how old everyone is.
And everyone is old as shit.
I've been on for every single season. The EP is like, we getting rid of people.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to work with 40-year-olds on MTV.
Yeah.
Same season over and over. Carlos Miller, Chico Bean.
Yeah.
Kick them out the classroom.
Well, that's what it's like.
You have 8 baby mamas, and we're like doing nursery rhymes.
Yeah, it's like how fucking Ric Flair wrestled till he was 80 years old.
Exactly.
Wild and Out is just gonna go the way of Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, it is.
It's like,
old people.
Well, that is. It's not the idea that Wild and Out would continue to be like would continue to capture the youth.
Right.
Is insane.
It's insane.
Just gonna age.
Yeah.
With nothing ever stays fresh and relevant.
No, it's like SNL's trying to do like Gen Z humor.
Yeah.
Wild and Out is. Yeah. They want to think they're for the youth, but they're for the old heads.
Yeah. Well, like Wild and Out is almost like Gen X.
Yeah.
Like, how old is Nick Cannon? Like,
he's
to them,
40, I think.
To them, the youth is millennials.
Like, I'll get people. Yeah, I
which
know,
is
right?
like, that's us. We're old.
I know. I'm 33. They're like, you kid.
Yeah.
You're such a baby. Yeah, I think Nick is 40, and then I'll have people come to my shows.
They just think this is how white people age. They think you're 18.
They do. Yeah.
Like, well, yeah, white people look like shit, right? Yeah. The young white people look horrible, right?
This lady's 12. Yeah, it is like, Nick's 40.
Yeah. I think is he older than 40? I don't know. Do a little fucking produce. Would it kill you to do some producing, Eldis?
It's funny, I was thinking the same thing.
For Christ's sake. And we can't see it. You don't even have us up.
Yeah, we don't even have the desktop.
You fucking idiot, dude.
44.
1980, that's tough. And then let's look up the cutoff for the generations.
Yeah, he might be that might be Gen X, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
29 to
right
44. He's the oldest possible millennial. That's tough. He's really close.
Yeah, it is tough.
You know what they just started? This is generation. Not only so Z is basically Z's almost done.
Z's cooked.
Z's almost done. Alpha's right around the corner, and now the babies born this year are generation Beta.
I saw that.
That
sucks.
I just had a nephew. He's the first beta. He's the Nick Cannon of betas.
Yeah, he's
gonna be the oldest Gen Beta. He literally was born in January of this year,
I'm
dude.
the biggest beta. Oh, you a big beta.
Shout out to my boy.
Beta sucks. That's like cook.
I know.
Like right away, cook.
I know.
Yeah.
How did X get cool? Like Gen X, the lamest people of all time.
Gotta
Truly
be
the biggest fucking dorks. Like whatever you want to say about boomers, they were fucking. They didn't have to worry about AIDS. They were doing They would like take drugs. They would go to like Woodstock,
take
free
drugs,
love.
Parent. Like, my mom's mom was like, you're so pretty. If only you were a little thinner.
Right.
Like
they had somebody to rebel against.
Yeah.
See,
exactly.
that's the biggest thing that boomers took from us. Is like they weren't, or at least like especially the free love boomers.
Yeah.
Is that like you didn't have anyone to rebel? You couldn't be cool if your mom like sucked off Jimi Hendrix. You know what I mean? Like she was always going to be cooler than you.
My mom's a huge deadhead.
Yeah.
Always.
Oh, shit.
I mean, I don't think.
What do you think she did on Nitrous?
Dude,
While she was listening to those
I think she was sucking off Jerry Garcia. I think she bit that finger right off.
That's fucking awesome. Yeah,
it's true. Yeah, so Gen X, to me, they're the most like.
Yeah,
you'll see it online.
Well, because they didn't have the internet, but they did have AIDS. So it's like they were scared to fuck and they couldn't like look shit up.
Right.
They were just they were just hanging around watching VHSs together.
Very isolated.
That sucks. Dude.
That sucks.
Yeah, I guess that's why they like had raves.
Yeah, I guess
they would like go to warehouses and like whatever. But yeah, Gen X.
I guess they had raves and studio or 90s. I guess it was Gen X like 90s. Like if you're Gen X, were you like 20 in the 90s?
I guess I don't fucking know.
I don't
Eldest
fucking know.
Producing. We're gonna 1965 to 1980.
Okay.
Yeah, something like that.
Word.
20 in the 90s, some of them.
Like the people who were like fucking up at Woodstock 99.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. And that's a perfect example.
Yeah.
Like it's like, not like, first of all, get your own idea. Like it's like, it's Woodstock, but it's like, okay, it's fucking Limp Bizkit.
Yeah.
You think Limp Bizkit is like a cool thing to do drugs to in a field?
Yeah.
It's like
Limp
look,
Bizkit, Kid Rock.
Yeah, that music has its place, and it's you play the like aggressive stuff when you're like trying to psych yourself up to beat your wife. Like when you're too much of a coward to do it naturally, you got to get the Kid Rock flowing.
Yeah,
you got to kind of, and then shadow box a little bit, and then you play their ballads afterwards to apologize for slapping your
sorry,
wife.
I did it because I'm afraid of losing you. I put your picture away. I changed my ways. I will say Woodstock 99, like punks in the 90s, got to be the scariest group of people. Everyone's talking about like black teenagers on a train. A 90s punk.
Yeah.
With like a low, short.
Well, they were on trains, right? They were like on like crust punk type.
Yeah, they were on.
Yeah, I feel like they are.
They were on trains.
I mean, like they were on like the true locomotives, like like steam engine.
They were on steam.
The shitty what hobos used to do.
Yeah,
I feel like those like kind of disaffected punks.
Like kind of punks who just like love pain.
Right.
Like you like they're like jumping off a roof after school, like doing flips off a roof.
Yeah.
So cool.
Yeah. What are they? Were they like? What were like those types of punks bands that they listened to? Like, because I want to say Green Day, but that's not right at all.
But similar, but there was more like Limp Bizkit, and then what was like Limp Bizkit? Like,
oh, okay, we're talking new metal, NU metal.
Yes,
new metal. That's a good point. Korn fans,
Korn,
yeah, absolutely. Because briefly,
Slipknot or something.
See what happened? That was like like how all white trash acts black. Like that for us, there was a blip where it was like it almost like got them to act in a scary type of white.
Yeah.
Like there was a lot of people that like I remember from that time frame that like when they were like 14, like gave up acting like stealing black culture, and they were like kind of scary for like 2 years, and then they were like went right back and got 4XL, you know, and then it was like the throwback jersey era. You know, a couple years later, they're wearing
like Y2K kind of
they're
like
wearing throwback jerseys, but for a second, at least in Baltimore, it might be different in more white places.
I remember the touch into the acting white. And then because like even Brendan Sagalow will talk about like,
like Brendan's actually perfect.
He's a perfect because he'll be like, I went back to rock and then I dipped back into black. So he's perfect. He's like exactly.
Well, he's also perfect because he had the most privileged suburban Long Island life. Like Brennan's never had any fucking. He has had no adversity except not getting pussy.
It's awesome.
That's the only thing. And like, and he acts like that's like,
and he does. So
he does now.
Yeah. Back in the day. You know,
those wounds don't heal, Maddy.
No, I know. It's tough for a guy with clear eyelashes. It's not the easiest.
I know. I look at Sagalo and I'm like, thank God I got famous. I'm like, fuck, he's still talking about the friend zone. That would have been me, bro. That would have been fucking me talking about how fucking girls put you in the friend zone at 40 years old. And I'm like, good, thank you for the podcast fame. Thank you.
Thank you
for making mentally ill women on the internet fans of every podcast I've done.
I love you girls. I love my
girls. You're the best.
Thank you. As well, I should probably say that.
No, let's bleep her name out.
Bleep her out.
No, that it is so fucking funny. But yes, it's funny because it's like, because then think of Sagalo, but if he was abused, those kids are scary. Those kids like
neglected,
Dad,
shut up, Dad.
Yeah. Like, you fucking like Sagalo's like, fuck you, bitch, mom. And those kids are like, fuck you, and then they just like immediately get punched, like a straight punch, and then they're like, time to find the gay kid in my class. Someone's gonna pay for this.
I'm angry.
And it's the type of ethnicity that doesn't have backup in my class, or the gay one, and that's who's getting the the shit kicked out. If there's like a random Indian kid in your like shitty white school, or if there was a gay kid.
Anyone with no backup,
anyone who does not have a community, like they weren't gonna make a race. Those kids aren't making race wars. No.
Just one.
If there's
Can't be pulling it in AP calculus. That's when he's getting beat up.
It's a beautiful spring day here, folks. You know what that means. Mother's Day is just around the corner. Are you ready to be the #1 son or daughter? Are you ready to crush Mother's Day with the best gift you could possibly get moms? Well, if that's the case, why don't you find out about a little thing called the Aura Frame, pal? Yeah, you know we got auras around here. We got auras on deck. I'm actually a little perturbed because I already got my mom an aura last year. I already got my grandma an aura. I'm screwed. The pooch is screwed for me. I have to give her a worse gift because we all know the Aura Frame's the #1 gift. You just put all the cherished memories she has right on the cloud, brother. You load that thing up with just all the best photographs. You've seen my Aura Frame in the past in the studio. It's loaded up with my favorite things: pictures of lamb chops, pictures of Robert De Niro in Heat, AI-generated MILFs, all kinds of stuff. The important thing is, you don't got to put that stuff on it. For your mom, put pictures of you, your significant other, one of your hobbies if you're one of our fans who, doesn't have a significant other. Maybe a nice piece of pottery you made. Look, it's not my job to tell you what to put on the frame for your mom. It's my job to tell you to buy it. She's going to love it. Aura has a great deal for Mother's Day. For a limited time, listeners can save on the perfect gift by visiting auraframes.com to get $35 off plus free shipping on their best-selling Carver matte frame. That's auraframes.com. Promo code Stavvy, STAVVY. Support the show by mentioning us at checkout. Terms and conditions apply.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Were you good at school in high school?
I was pretty good I had pretty good grades. Because I like wanted, like I really the whole the way like comedy is essentially craving acceptance from strangers.
Yeah.
Like I got so much like positive attention from having good grades.
Yeah, I know what you
for
mean.
being like a smart like in my family. It was like that was like I got like. I was better than my stupid brothers. You know what I mean? Like I was like, oh, these fucking morons. I'm number one.
I'm number one.
Yeah. And there was like a contest, like Greek. I went to a Greek school too after regular school, which was horrible.
Well, after school, like
I had to go. I had to go like a couple hours,
Wow.
like 3 times a week. But which sucked dick. But
and they did language or history.
Language, history.
Yeah, okay.
It was language and history.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And because it was like American Greeks being like, well, our kids are gonna still be Greek, you know.
Yeah.
And I just happen to speak better Greek. Like my parents just don't. My dad just doesn't know English the way like some people's parents do.
Yeah.
And so I spoke Greek from like that was my first language, and so I was just better at it. But there was every year they did like a valedictorian every year,
Greek school.
and so I was like, I gotta fucking win. And then some bitch came from Greece,
Of course,
and
which
it's like, this
doesn't
was just in
count.
Greece.
That's not
She
fair.
beat me, and I was
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
pissed, dude.
That's
I literally was
fucked.
like, recount. We
That's
need a recount. I was
fucked.
complaining.
It should be Greek Americans.
Greek American,
Yeah.
born on this soil,
Yeah.
good old American
Yeah.
soil. But I just loved getting any kind of positive attention when you're like a little ass kid. And I remember being like, I don't care about like I remember my mom like truly there's a moment where she had no idea. She was like, I don't understand what I'm up against here, where I was like, I don't care about school. I was like yelling. I was like,
Yeah.
I just want to be the best.
Yeah.
I was like, I wish I didn't care. And she saw me
Yeah.
having like a freak out.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like 9 years old being like, I don't want to study. I want to go play PlayStation.
But I want everyone to give me A's.
yeah.
Massive dilemma.
And then you discover cheating when you're in like middle school.
Okay.
And you're like, oh, nice.
Yeah, sick.
I'll just fucking take the answers.
Why don't you
get
guys tell
the
me?
A's. Yeah. What about you?
Yeah, I was pretty good. My sister, she's 4 years older. She's like smart. She's like one of those that's like reading a
Nerd,
dictionary
dork.
when she's 3.
Yeah.
And so like I was always like smart, naturally smart, but they
Yeah.
were like, "Ooh, Emily."
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then
yeah.
when my parents got divorced, my mom stopped like parenting, and then they were both
She
like,
hit that. She was like, let's
Yeah.
get back to the Grateful Dead
dude,
days.
she got on eHarmony and was immediately, it was like engineer after engineer that she
Wow,
was dating.
engineer.
Yeah.
And so she was
Yeah.
dating for financial security? Is that why she went for engineers?
I really think she was like,
Or do you think they were
you know,
building...
when you get out of a relationship and you're like, woo, dating's kind of fun,
Right.
even though it's not.
But why an
after a relationship-
engineer?
I think it was the combo of like in her eHarmony profile, she required Grateful Dead as an interest.
Oh, yeah.
And I think,
right. Only nerds.
yeah, only nerds are like upstate New York,
yeah.
engineer boomers, music scene,
Sure,
live music
sure.
people. There's a big overlap between
Okay.
the engineers and the live
Do you
music scene
think
in
they were?
upstate New York.
Do you think she wanted them to build fuck machines for her?
Yeah, I
like
do.
Maybe like they
I do.
engineer like a kind
Yeah.
of
Yeah. So
kinda
like
thing.
he can leave and she can get fucked. Yeah. He's like, good girl. Oh fuck. Yeah, I think she was. I mean, she never likes her boyfriends really.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
She's always over them. She's
Yeah,
very
yeah.
short circuited. She's always like popping off for no reason.
Love that.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah.
So this is at what age that we're talking that they get?
They split when I was 13, and
Oh,
she brought her
wow.
first boyfriend home when I was 14.
Wow.
But when they broke up, when they divorced, they were like, we're separating temporarily.
Oh.
And then she
then
brought.
mom.
Yeah.
Mom got right to it.
She started getting her. Mom got right to separating her fucking ass cheeks. She got right down. She brought Bruce home.
Bruce,
Yeah.
classic,
Yeah, classic. Of course it
Not
was
even
Bruce.
stepdad, but just boyfriend,
Yeah.
mom's boyfriend, Bruce. Yeah.
So fucking nasty.
Yeah.
I'm like, you fucking suck.
That's
You made us
disgusting.
white trash for no reason. We were fine before this.
Doing good.
And now I gotta tell people who Bruce is, why I live in a house
he's
with a
picking
gravel
me-
driveway.
Why a guy with a jean jacket is picking me up from
yeah,
school.
Yeah, exactly. In like a 2003 Honda Accord. Come on. Bumper stickers all over her boyfriend's cars. Coexist. You fucking loser.
That's so fucking funny.
So weird.
Oh my god.
So yeah, my mom like kind of dropped off when I was middle and high school. So they would be like, I don't understand. Emily was such a good Ethan kid, but the doctors to my parents would be like, she's just really smart and unusual.
Yeah.
Most kids are gonna be fucking around.
Yeah.
But then my parents were like, Madeline is too much.
Yeah.
But I was like normal.
Yeah. You were just like, I don't have supervision.
Yeah.
I'm 13.
Exactly. Yeah.
At maybe the most crucial age.
Yeah.
Like after like infancy, 13 is when you really got to be looking around because a kid can go some interesting ways
I
there.
I could have been DP'd on film. Luckily, I was a fucking loser, so nothing ever happened. I was just hanging out too late with musical theater people. Could have done crack. Could have been sucking dick for crack.
Yeah, could have been.
Could have been sucking dick for...
Instead of trying to suck a clearly gay guy's dick in hindsight.
Sucking dick for a guy to pretend to be straight.
Yeah.
You were so good at Anything Goes.
Yeah, he's a guy who does love his parents and doesn't want his dad to know he's gay, so he's gonna give it the old college try with Maddy.
Here's my girlfriend. Hi. Your son's a fucking shit.
Your son's fucking awesome.
Yeah, dude, he's cool. He's a cool guy.
That's fucking hilarious. Oh, that's interesting because it's like, so and then I guess Pops didn't get to separating that quickly. Did it hit him harder?
He was hit hard. Then he roamed around for a couple years. Then he started dating a woman at his job who ended up ruining his life. I think I might have told you about it before.
That's all right.
He married a woman named Trish.
You know what? Yes. Well, give us the cliff notes. This is also we've kept you locked behind Patreon before, so you get to be on the free.
Is this real? This is real,
man.
Yo, what's up, everybody?
So
I was stuck in Patreon.
you're stuck in Patreon jail. It just worked out that way.
I'm so honored.
Well, we had a great episode with you and Jordan, but Jordan was realizing she got in real time.
Yes.
And it kind of felt rude to put that on YouTube.
Yeah.
Like we wanted to put that out, but it's like, damn, she's literally going through it on the couch. It was a hilarious episode. Please sign up on Patreon.
Her mom was like, "Did you piss him off?"
Yeah, she literally realized that her tutor, that was like 8 years older than her, was not a good guy.
Yeah. But the mom was "Come on over."
And her totally. There was like she had no. Her mom was all over the place.
By the first call on that episode, she was just fully withdrawn. Like minute 50, she was just like quiet, like not even looking at anyone.
We're like, whoa, you had a sex crime happen to you, fucking loser. It probably changed the entire course of your life.
Yeah, seriously. I mean, that's why you are who you are.
Yeah, you know how your fucking life is tough now? Yeah. You're succeeding, but you're not happy no matter how many little dogs you fucking buy. What do you think that's about? And she's like,
it's about the tutor who put his dick in your ass. She's like, no, it's because of my own OCD.
Oh fuck.
Okay, I have a friend who was telling me, you know how you just realize stuff later on about like older guys. Of course. My friend said she's Bosnian.
Okay.
So she was talking to her.
Already tough.
Yep.
I feel like the age of consent is 11 in Bosnia, probably.
So she goes, she's in like high school. She went to high school in Manhattan, and she told her history teacher, she's 15. She's like, my cousin just got married. She's 12. And the teacher goes, damn, I should move to Bosnia.
Even as a joke, as an educator, like that's a joke you make with your friends. Yeah. Like we can make that joke with the cameras off.
Yes.
Like,
But
Patreon. We can do it on Patreon. But a teacher being like
to a student.
Nice.
You got me thinking.
Yeah.
So fucked up.
Like the only thing, it's interesting to be a that just really abides by the laws. That's like, look, the second they change the law, I'm in there. But, yeah, that's fucking wild.
Hilarious.
I know, it is funny to think about, like, just go through your past and just how many people felt unfathomably old to you when you're a kid.
Yeah.
And they were like 23 years old. They were like 25.
Yeah, you're like this. this old hat.
Yeah. I still remember. I still wonder what that teacher we were in love with when we were in second grade. Remember that student teacher?
Yeah.
She was probably like 20 years old.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
We were like 7.
Probably like 24 or something.
So she's probably in range, dude.
She definitely knows my mom.
Yeah. I do love those like little kid ass crushes where it's like
Me too.
You don't know what fucking is. It's not sexual, but it is romantic.
Yeah,
you're like
pining.
I want to kiss her on the lips and like hold her hand.
Honestly, the most romantic a man will ever be.
Yeah.
Is when he's
a
like
little
8.
9-year-old boy.
Like, oh, how my heart aches for you, Mrs. Johnson.
You're right. They're basically lesbians. They're basically like little lesbians.
They're like, oh, the way the birds chirp, just pull at my heartstrings.
Writing Valentines.
Yeah,
I literally wrote poems.
Yeah,
to get rejected.
Like, can you come over? I'm allergic to latex.
Hey, what's up? Yeah. I'm allergic to latex. I'm vegan, so lambskin won't work either.
Yeah, sorry.
And oh fuck, I just realized I got to be up at 5 a.m. tomorrow.
Yes,
you better leave.
Yeah, it's just for me.
Oh, now.
Yeah. Bye. You at 9 years old. Oh, how the earth spins only for you.
I wouldn't give for just one more moment. One glance at those lips as they part.
The lips as they part. The blue of your eyes.
Now you're like,
where can I come?
Yeah. Where can I come? Oh. So what's going on? Are you like seeing anybody?
Yeah,
like,
cool.
just trying to, like,
we?
Oh, we're friends.
Yeah, fuck, dude. Did not see that coming.
Come on, dude. You're being
You're
weird.
so weird. I love that, though. I love how weird you are.
You're so weird. Hold on. Wait a second. Yeah, just wait until the refractory period ends, and then they're like, oh, actually, yeah, you're cool.
They always do that. They always wait. And they're like, hey, missing you. Or the opposite. Yeah, I've been with guys who are like trying to court me relationship wise. I like you. I like you. Then it ends up not working or whatever.
Sure.
A few months later, they throw a Hail Mary text that's something like filthy.
Totally.
Like, man, I wish you didn't stop talking to me. I would have fucked the shit out of you.
Wow, out of nowhere.
Like,
just a nice person.
Out of nowhere, just going through their contacts, horny. Oh, I forgot my money.
Oh, yeah, why not? I mean, she's not going to fuck me. What's she going to do? Not fuck me more? What's she going to do? Fuck me less than 0?
Yeah, so here you go.
Let me see those tits, you fucking whore. I knew you secretly wanted it. Send? Just playing PlayStation?
Yeah.
It's just being like, send that, copy and paste that to 5 women that rejected him, and he's like,
I wish you didn't reject me. I would have put my cock in your mouth.
Yeah. Hopefully a guy they actually loved destroyed them, and now they're feeling so bad about themselves that they're willing to fuck me as a form of self-flagellation. And if not, I'm going to keep Red Dead Redemption rolling.
Yeah. Hey, are you guys there? Yeah. Cool. Oh my God.
Yeah, that Hail Mary's hilarious. You cannot, fellas, don't do that.
It's hilarious.
It's never
and the
worked.
last text was like the text before.
I totally get it.
Yeah.
We're in different places right now. It's
so
like,
respectful.
Yeah.
Please let me know I had such a good time.
I had a
with
great.
you.
If anything changes, reach out.
Yeah.
You know, I still would love to see Wicked.
Yeah, something like we still got to do that paint and sip. You know, and then like 3 months later, like tits.
Yeah. Show me that hole,
Tits?
whore.
Yeah. Up tonight.
Yeah. That is fucking wild.
Freak show.
Yeah, you gotta stick with whatever you start with,
but
or you can gradually. Yeah.
You got that dog in you. You can't put that dog down.
I know.
Or gradually, keep hitting them up.
Right.
Like kind of lightly.
Sure.
Yeah.
The light hit up, whatever, trying to like, but it's the immediate, the crazy vibe shift.
Yeah.
You can't do
crazy.
It's never gonna work.
Yeah.
It's never gonna work.
Or nice, and then you're like, and then they're like, slut.
Yeah,
like,
that's classic stuff.
Whoa.
That's like, come on, dude.
Damn.
That's like not even like I actually respect the Hail Mary more than that.
Me too.
Because that's like, well, it's like they've done the math. They know the Hail Mary's probably not going to work. And they're like, instead of this 1% chance of pussy, how about 100% chance of making myself feel better by calling someone a whore?
Exactly. 100%.
Yeah.
And you know it feels good for them.
Yeah.
I get messages all the time. They call me a whore, slut, fucking cocksucker. It's crazy. I'm like a little lady.
Yeah.
I'm at home.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm trying this New York Times recipe. I'm like a little intellectual, playing the piano, and I open my phone, spread it wider. I'm like, dude, would you talk to Maya Angelou like that? Come on, little lady. Whatever.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I guess if you make, it's the hard thing where it's like, you know how Amy Schumer one time someone came up to her and was like roasted her on a video, and she was like, "Don't do that."
Yeah.
Like what's allowed? I don't know. Like I'm very confused. What's allowed because like I say a lot of jokes, so I'm like,
no. It's strangers asking to see your pussy is not allowed.
Okay, word.
You've been gaslit by society so much. You're like, maybe it's me.
Yeah, and then people are like, well, think about it. What kind of comedy are you putting out there?
Yeah,
and my comedy is like, I hate men.
Yeah,
it's not. If you watch the whole set, it's not. You know.
But even if you were. It's like,
and even if
they don't know you.
Yeah.
They don't know you personally.
Yeah.
It's like, and like somebody coming up and roasting you, or like somebody coming up in like your private time, like putting a camera on you. Never.
Right.
Like they shouldn't do that.
Because
It's
stand-up's
embarrassing.
under the context of ticket payer, performer.
And even the like, if you get famous, like I feel bad for people who are truly famous.
Yeah.
Because it's like, they don't have a moment to themselves.
I know.
And it's like, okay, you could be like, they should expect that. It's like, yeah, but you could also not be a piece of shit.
Agreed.
You could even just kind of like, there's people who I saw fucking Kiefer Sutherland. I didn't stop him and go, dude, Lost Boys through 24. You're the man, brother. Want to get a fucking brewski? You know what I mean?
I gotta get a video with me. My fucking girlfriend loves you. So just stand right there. Can you sign this too?
But yeah, it's like, be like, hey, what's up? Quick, what's up? But it's just like, yeah, you don't deserve to be. Even like that's the thing. Even too much positive attention.
Yeah.
For people that are just trying to like, you know, if you're like super famous, that could probably wear you down. No one should just get negative attention for no reason.
Right.
That's fucking rude.
Right.
Like, what if someone did that to you? Shouldn't just go up to someone and be like, "You're a fucking piece of shit." It's rude. But then, especially when we get to the like sexually explicit shit, it's like, no, that's like,
that's
no,
a lot.
There's no argument there at all.
Okay, word.
Yeah.
All right, I wasn't sure. I really, it took me like years to be like, I think this is weird. I think this is kind of weird. And
yeah, it is.
Yeah, I mean, I am on Wild 'N Out. Like, Nick, I'll let you put your cannon in me. But
Yeah.
Maybe it's definitely it's definitely like maybe a black dude thing.
Not just, but
you know,
definitely, you know.
Yeah, I'm trying to like.
You're probably fetishized on that show too.
Yeah.
There's people who are oh, this is the one white girl that I have a relationship with.
Yeah.
You know, where it's like, I mean, anytime people are familiar with you from something, there is a sense of familiarity.
Oh yeah, everyone thinks they know you.
Yeah, podcasting is truly the worst.
Yeah.
Where it's like they'll like come up to me and like say something that I like, dude, I have no idea. I have no idea what you're doing.
Yeah.
I said a joke 8 years ago.
Yeah.
I don't remember that, man. And they're like, yeah, right, dude.
Yeah.
Why are you a fucking bitch, dude? You're so fake in real life. It's like, I'm sorry, man. But I do like when people are like, I love, like, it feels good when people are like, I love, like, because you put shit out there because you want people to like it.
Yeah, you don't want to not. It does feel good. But
it's like, give me a pound.
Yeah, that's it. Hey, big fan.
Going on, big fan.
Yeah.
That's the best one of all.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, luckily, I don't get very sexually harassed, or if I do, it's welcome.
Do you get girls DMing you a lot?
I'll get some DMs, yeah. I mean, I'll get gay guys, too.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I would, be interesting to get on Wild 'N Out. Maybe get some black girls DMing me for a change. That would be nice.
Yeah.
You know?
That'd be fun.
Exactly, because it is, like I said, I did... most of my high school beating off was to black girls.
Yeah.
Because that's all your classmates.
Yeah.
It's like, you want to fuck the people you're in school with.
Right. So it makes sense.
Know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, maybe I do need to audition for Wild 'N Out.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe this is the year. Yeah.
Or maybe you could do like a collab with Angel Reese or something.
Sure. From Baltimore.
She is?
from Baltimore. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Boom.
It sounds like I'm her type. I think she was like, I need to date a basketball player that's over 6'8".
Oh yeah.
So it sounds like she would be interested. She's also like what, 20 years younger than me?
Yeah. Which
no, not 20.
It's sick as fuck.
Yeah. Yeah. Not 20. We're not in Bosnia.
Yeah.
But
was she 23 or something?
Probably.
Yeah.
Something,
Okay.
You know.
Fucking. I went to Baltimore this weekend. I was at the Goobies.
Oh, you were at the Goobs?
Goobies.
How'd you like it?
I got a little new backdrop.
Yeah.
Modernized it.
They went Art Deco with
They
it.
always do.
Yeah.
They always do. New green room, like beige walls.
Yeah, I love that they were like, we need to change something, and it's not the name Magoobies.
Nope.
Like,
or the location.
Yeah.
The backdrop.
The backdrop.
I like the old I hate when people take their old school backdrops away.
Yeah.
I like them.
Not to be too sanitized, although I do like it. It's pretty. It does look pretty good. I actually did some shows there over Christmas break.
It's pretty good.
You know,
Yeah.
My goal is to get them to put a bathroom in the green room.
Yeah.
And I want it named the Stavros Memorial Bathroom.
Okay, word.
I want
Perfect.
like a bronze.
Yeah. I think you deserve a memorial bathroom. Yeah. And everyone has to call it that every time they go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Hey, where are you? I'm in the Stavros Memorial bathroom.
You know, folks, at my home in Baltimore, overrun by bugs, millipedes, centipedes, roaches, you name it, until I found out about Pesty. Pesty's do-it-yourself pet control. They give you the same products the pros use at a quarter of the cost. We're cutting out middlemen here, folks. Their kit makes it so easy, it only takes a few minutes to apply. The only pest that I have running around is my Albanian producer, now that I have Pesty. Other pest control companies charge over $800 per year, but with Pesty, you can get started at just $35 per treatment with a customized plan based on your location, bugs, and climate. Oh, it was easy to get started. The kit just comes right in. A little sprayer, a little mixing bag, gloves, all the instructions you need. Pet and kid friendly. You're going to love it. I loved it. Like I said, the only pest that's now at my home, the one I let in willingly. He's holding the camera right now. Now is the time to protect your home from bugs with Pesty. Go to Pesty, pestie.com/Stavvy for an extra 10% off your order. That's pestie.com/Stavvy for an extra 10% off.
Yeah, it is so funny. There's just the desperation of a man who's been like, I have definitely been there, being like, there's some key to. I just have to unlock it.
Yes.
If I send the perfect message, I can fuck this woman.
You're like, the pussy's
and it's
right
like,
there.
if you're doing that, it's over, fellas. Just take it from all of us. We've
You're
all
cooked.
been there. It's
Yeah.
never gonna happen. Move forward.
Yeah.
Leave with some dignity. That's all I can tell you.
Leave, because those texts are there.
Yeah, and
She's
that's
gonna
why
show
ghosting
everyone.
exists. Also,
Yes.
It's like when you feel the vibes not going your way, you can make one valiant last stand. But if you get canceled on a couple times in a row, don't keep.
You're cooked.
I remember when I first moved to New York, I went on a date with a girl, and it was shockingly pretty good. Like, I had no self-esteem. It's like when you first move to New York and you have no self-esteem.
Oh yeah, I was on
whatsoever.
dates left and right.
It was brutal.
Just fucking dudes blackout.
Yeah. And I definitely fucked some atrocious women that I in hindsight, it was like I wanted nothing to do with. But I was like, this girl was cool. She was like half Greek. We had like a little something going. And again, you know when you're on a date and you're like, I can't believe and she was hot. I was like, I can't believe I'm doing well. And like, this is crazy.
You're waiting for the big drop.
I'm like, what's
She's
gonna
like,
happen?
I'm trans.
Yeah. Which, hey,
hey, bring it
if
on.
she looked like that and was trans,
love it.
if she had as long as her dick was littler than mine.
Yeah, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. Put it up side by
Which,
side.
now that I'm thinking, would be kind of tough, but maybe the hormones shrinked it. I don't know how that works.
I really don't know how it works.
I don't know what they do.
I feel like, do the hormones shrink it? I have no idea.
What if they make it bigger? Estrogen plumps up your lips and
I know,
tits.
right? Thick,
what does
like,
it do to your dick? Does estrogen plump your dick?
Oh, here we go. It does shrink.
It does shrink. Oh, interesting.
Without tea in your system,
Oh,
you can't.
tea makes your cock hard.
Yeah.
Well, I did have some blood tests come back, and I am on the lower end of the normal range of T. So,
oh boy,
maybe I need
hearing that.
Maybe I need to get on that Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah.
Now I'm fucking badass. He's clearly on T. It's crazy.
Bruh.
I've never seen a man more on testosterone in my life. Like,
and like he went from like noob to Albanian.
Yeah. For real, it's so fucking pathetic. These guys, it's like, why can't nerds just be? It's like I can't believe we're losing. I can't believe our overlords are fucking dork losers.
I can't believe our overlords are dork losers.
It's like in the medieval times, great warriors would like come through. Alexander the Great would come through a village. His soldiers would behead your priest. They would all fuck everyone. They would take whatever they wanted. These guys are just like stealing your data slowly.
But they're just like getting jacked in a fake way.
Getting jacked. They'll probably have standing armies soon. Like, you know, I think more people should go Luigi mode. And when that starts to happen, when they start taking out CEOs that are ruining our lives, they're gonna start getting their own armies. They're gonna have militias. We're gonna be fucked, honestly.
Yeah.
But if enough Luigis are out there, maybe
there could be.
We could stop this. We could stem the tide.
I think there could be. People are feeling pretty anarchist right now.
Like if you have a terminal disease.
Yeah. Take one for the team.
I'm not going to tell you what to do for the record. I'm not suggesting anything.
Doctor says you have a few months. I got
go out. I'm just something to think about. I'm not even gonna tell you what.
Yeah.
But just something to think about.
Who would you? Okay, doctor says you had think about. Well, obviously, take your meds and stuff.
Yeah.
Think, reflect. How do you want the world to look when you go?
Yeah.
Okay, who would you pin?
I don't know.
Maybe the president of SAG.
Yeah. Maddy's anti-union. Maddy's like, they're
How
like,
dare you? How dare you make a distinction between non-union and union work? It's all the same.
Too many years on Wild and Out.
Yeah. Over it. Yeah, I'm killing SAG.
Wow, Nick Cannon doesn't have a union shop. I'm scared. I'm shocked.
Yeah. Yeah. Stay scared.
Isn't the president of SAG Fran Drescher?
Yeah, it is, I think, right?
So you would Fran Drescher.
Boom. Down with one. Oh my god!
Ow! Yeah, it's her.
Yeah, it is. Cool.
Salute to Fran. She's too sexy for me to kill.
It's hot.
I know.
Her outfits back in the day.
The Nanny, honestly, definitely. I watched a lot of that. Was randomly a sitcom I watched a lot as a kid.
Randomly,
and in hindsight, it's like I wanted to fuck.
Oh, Miss Fran.
It was Oh, if I could only share a sunset with you, Nanny.
Nanny. Oh, the Nanny.
If only you were my nanny.
She had
I
great
would
outfits.
listen no matter what. Yeah, I mean, loud, annoying girls that dress stupid.
Like, I love that.
Sign me the fuck up. Sign me up.
Very intriguing to me.
Intriguing to you. Are you fully straight? What are we working with? Would you fuck one of these chicks?
I hooked up with a couple and pass.
Just not for you.
Yeah. Tell you that much. This is how I felt about vagina. I was like, feels like my vagina. I wasn't really like, oh.
Yeah.
I like a dick. Gotta have a dick, you know?
Sure.
Gotta have a dick.
It is the most open-minded thing to just be like, yeah, I fucked a couple. It wasn't for me.
Yeah.
It's like everybody acts like it's insane to do some gay shit. Like,
I feel if you're on the earth for 80, 90 years,
you're not gonna do any gay shit. You're not gonna do any gay shit. No one's gonna
kill you.
It's
I mean, depends where you are.
Who
but
knows?
Yeah,
we're getting to that point again.
But I don't know. Humanity, we should just be like fucking and sucking each other off, like just to see what's up.
Ancient societies were sucking and fucking. Yeah. They probably didn't have they had some version of people that were in between genders. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they definitely did. There's caveman drawings of like a RuPaul kind of.
Yeah.
Dylan Mulvaney. Definitely has always been around.
There was there's some Native American and where there was a type. They basically had a question mark gender.
Yes.
Where it's a dude who's kind of
right.
like a woman.
Yeah.
And they're like, You don't go hunting. You chill with the chicks.
And
Albania has that type of like lesbian.
The burnesha.
Burnesha. Yeah.
And is it a guy? It's a guy.
It's chicks that dress like guys.
It's
they have the
like
opposite.
butches.
Yeah, they butch it up. Burnesha.
Yeah, it's like women who basically present as men, like in terms of like social function or whatever.
Like your classic, like masked lesbian.
It's usually like
your classic stud.
It's usually when there's like not a man in the family to like protect.
Okay.
Somebody's got to step up.
Like
someone's got to butch up. Look at these ladies.
Yeah.
Damn.
Or these fellas. Whatever.
Love that. I would not mind visiting the Balkans someday.
Tangle with a burnesha.
Hello.
Would you like to get your pussy eaten by a burnesha?
I bet she does it nasty. She's sucking on that
thing. Keep the sound and just blur out what Maddy was doing.
Yeah.
Let that go. Let it be to everyone's imagination.
Miss Nina.
Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, I guess would you give it another go for prime Fran Drescher?
I mean, sure.
Yeah, but
I would pull through, but
it's not your thing.
She's so hot. She's hot too, but the idea of like sliding my hand into her panting doesn't really makes me think in my head. I'm like, can't wait for this to end.
Yeah.
But if I see a hot dude and I think about I'm like,
right, nice. Let's honk on that prick.
Yeah, it's more of an indifferent vibe about the chicks.
So even if they were hot as hell, you'd just be indifferent.
Yeah.
You would get indifferent.
I think I would still be aroused, but I wouldn't be like excited, like touching her parts.
Well, I also think like women are just visually more like
they can like,
because what you just said for me and a hot guy does not. I'm not like, well, if a guy's hot enough, it's at least stimulating, even though I don't want to grab his cock. I just don't want to do that. But
the female figure is just
Fran Drescher back in the day, 90s Fran Drescher, with some fucking some highlighter pink sequin. Get in there, dude. Come on, the boa, little sunglasses,
short skirt.
There's an episode where I think Costanza is like a guest star and he dates her briefly and. I cling on to those pictures. I love looking at the pictures of her and Eldis. Pull them up. I mean, it's like, you didn't think this was going to come up when I was saying it? He doesn't even fucking know. Yeah, he's just Googling Fran Drescher nanny, hoping one of these pictures is what I was talking about.
The one time he was on for 10 minutes.
Fran Drescher nanny and what the fuck is his name?
She does kind of look like
what's his real name? Jason Alexander.
Sarah squirm a little bit.
Let's relax.
Bruh. People don't want to miss.
Sarah does not look like Fran Drescher. Just because they dress stupid doesn't mean she looks like... And I love Sarah, but...
Sorry, I didn't mean to...
No, you know what? You're probably right.
Right there on the left.
Yeah, it's right there, dude. He still doesn't know. We told him what to Google. He didn't know which one to fucking... Like this is... And the other one, other one where he's wearing sunglasses. That's me, dude. That's
you.
That's what I want my life to be like. Me and
who's your crush these days?
I don't know. I'm open to developing one. Some Fran Drescher style type bitch. That's what I want. That's exactly on my vision board there, man. Although is he playing a blind guy?
Yeah, it looks like it, right?
I thought he had sunglasses because he was cool, but I guess he's playing a blind guy.
But we can look at it. I mean, the dog indicates that maybe it's a blind thing.
Well, either way, I don't want to go blind, but I would like to end up with a woman with hair like this.
Yeah.
Who's like Fran Drescher and then also, good God, Marissa Tomei and my cousin Vinny.
Oh,
that might be...
Her outfit's fire.
And her attitude, her little fucking
and she like turns it around.
Attitude.
And she's like, "You stupid."
Yeah.
This is why the court case is going.
Yeah. I just want my sexy, attitude wife to be chewing gum at me so loud, pissed off because I brought home the wrong can of tomatoes.
Yeah.
That's all I fucking dream. That's what I'm dreaming of.
Pissed off hot wife.
He's like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
She's like, what did you say?
Yeah.
Nothing.
That's right. That's what I thought.
You gotta watch Anora, Stav. That's like 2 hours of that.
Oh yeah,
I do have to see Anora. You're right, and that girl's so hot too.
She's hot. That's a hot bitch.
Yeah,
I love a hot white bitch who is she like something else too?
Yeah,
She's
yeah,
got
yeah.
those
She's
eyes.
got a little something going on.
Yeah.
But I looked it up. I haven't seen it in order, but I'm like, what style of woman do I want to
Yeah.
fuck? I'm just doing research. I think she's just like a Jewish girl from L.A., I believe. But
Mikey Madison.
still
Fine.
very hot. Good actor, too, but also,
But
you know.
fine as
She's
fuck.
so sexy.
I'd be a good actor if I was hot as shit. Good. I'll play anything. Makes a difference. Everything seems really easy when you're hot as fuck. Summer
Yeah.
when you're hot.
Summer when you're sexy?
Yeah,
You
seems
just wear
great.
barely any clothes.
Seems great.
Yeah, totally.
Bikini.
Uh-huh.
I got to think about where all my parts are gonna sit.
Right. And the pale must be hard in the
Yeah.
summer. What's
It's
the
not
what's the
good.
most tan you could possibly get?
Like I don't. Like it goes from like
I mean, that's
just red
great.
and then
Yeah.
freckles.
You just freckle up.
I guess there's times where I get so many freckles that it kind of ends up looking like a little orangey.
Sure.
But no tanning, so
But
I look like
truly,
shit on
you
the beach.
can't get tanner than this, is what you're saying?
Correct, yeah.
That's
It's
crazy.
pure white, like this. Like my stomach's like this. And then on the beach, it's like 10 minutes in, burning.
Oh, that
It
sucks.
sucks.
Yeah, because I
I'm
do get
pale, and like pale is not attractive.
Yeah, and then the winter time is like
Yeah.
there's definitely pale can be attractive, but it's like summer is not pale time.
No, it's not.
It's got to be fall.
very jarring.
When it's like you got to kind of match your color palette.
Yeah, you do.
When the leaves are falling, that's when you're.
I'm like,
yeah, that's when stock is up.
But
that's when you got to trap
yeah.
one of these fellas.
I gotta get like tan coat,
Yeah.
ankle boot,
Totally.
browns, reds,
Yep.
oranges.
And then you know how people like go somewhere warm for like the winter? You need to do the opposite.
Yeah, go somewhere.
Where it's like you got to
for
go to
winter.
Australia
Yeah.
in the fucking summer.
Yeah, Australia.
Just go through the winter over there.
Russia. Hang out there, come back here in the winter. Just do full 100% winter.
Yeah.
Year round. Yeah.
I'm assuming. So is your are your parents like Irish or where the fuck is this coming
Irish,
from? Irish,
Scottish.
Irish,
Scottish.
Yeah.
My dad grew up on a dairy farm.
Whoa.
Bunch of Irish
That's
kids,
crazy.
12 kids.
12 kids on a dairy
Yeah.
farm. Where? In
Upstate
New York?
Buffalo, yeah.
Wow.
Sorry.
It's all
You know,
right.
raven
Yeah, this is gonna
shit.
come out in like April.
I'm sorry.
I don't know what you're talking about. The Ravens didn't just lose to the Buffalo Bills.
It's freaking Easter, dude.
It's Easter, idiot. Come see the Dreamboat Tour, which is we're in the middle of it right now.
Right now, yeah.
We actually should start plugging the tour more. I just realized we've been recording all the episodes for it, and we haven't plugged it one time.
When's it start officially?
It has already begun. Obviously,
word.
it started back in February.
Oh, okay.
Started back February
duh,
21st
yeah,
in Wheatland. Boy,
Yes.
those shows were magic, weren't they,
I
Eldest?
remember
Yeah,
you
they were
telling me they were so
fucking
good.
Bakersfield was fucking
No,
epic.
that one.
Yeah.
That one's looking rough. Yeah, it's fuck. We can't plug it because it's probably already happened. But yeah, no one's buying tickets to fucking Bakersfield. But whatever, fuck that town. I don't give a fuck about Bakersfield.
LA has all those random little towns around it.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, we did too much around, and I'm open to talk about it because it's past now, and all those other shows except Bakersfield's were great as we all remember. Damn, Dairy Farm with that many motherfuckers, that's crazy.
Oh, yeah. They would my dad would have to wake up, go out, work, go to school.
What did he do? What did he end up doing
For his
for
job.
his actual job?
Trucking management.
Nice.
Managing truck drivers at FedEx
okay.
and freight.
I see. Logistics,
operations management.
Yeah.
He worked on a dock when he was 19.
Gotcha.
And then his dad died. And then I think he was he wanted to be a history teacher. And then he was like, I got away.
Yeah.
So he just worked at FedEx for 50 years.
Damn. FedEx for 50 years, and then your mom ruined his life, and then another lady ruined his life.
Yeah.
Did he ever get it back?
Now he's,
Sounds like
single,
no.
retired.
Yeah.
He tried to date, but someone ghosted him. He got really pissed.
Oh no.
Yeah, I was
Your
like,
dad's like,
yeah.
show me that fucking pussy, bitch.
Fucking. Do you want to take this dick or no? 'Cause you canceled on me a lot.
You canceled on me. I was
Yeah.
gonna take you to Cheesecake Factory, you fucking bitch.
Slut. Fucking whore. He's retired.
Yeah.
Your parents retired?
My mom my dad's not. I mean, he has no retirement plan. He has no money.
What's his job?
He's a carpenter. He's really good. He's
Okay.
actually insanely talented, but he was always bad at business.
Yeah.
And just had no retirement plan
Got
other
it.
than and like he didn't believe in comedy at all. I remember when I called him, when I was graduating college, I got a call and he would like never call me.
Yeah.
And he was like, I told my mom, I was like, hey, by the way, don't expect me to get a job.
Yeah.
Like I'm doing comedy.
Yeah.
Like I'm going to be an open
over.
mic. And
Yeah.
so like your hopes and dreams when you came to America are not coming true. You know,
so
like
drop it.
So I was like, don't fucking, literally, that was essentially the conversation I had with her. I was like, get off my dick. I'm not getting a job.
Yeah.
I'm going to like work part-time and then do open mics. But I didn't tell my dad that because, you know, I didn't feel like it. Like I just didn't want to.
Yeah.
Because, you know, he's not exactly the easiest guy in the world, especially back then. You couldn't have a conversation with him. And so he calls me and I'm like, hello. And I just hear like just like a, like a long sigh. And I'm like, hello?
Yeah.
And I was like, Dad? And he's like, your mom tells me you're going to do comedy? And I was like, oh, yeah. And I'm part of me, for some reason, part of me is like hopeful in that moment. I don't know why.
Yeah.
You always
like,
just want your dad.
I always knew you were funny.
Yeah. Because my dad was, legitimately, my dad is pretty funny. And like, his family's, like my aunt is funny. They have it's very ball busty.
Ball busty.
Yeah. Because they're just like poor. They were just like my grandfather was a construction worker. And it was just like we were poor people in Athens too.
Yeah.
And they were just like, you know, that blue collar ball busty shit. And he was like, he also would like do theater. Like my dad like acted in like community theater and stuff. And like he was pretty funny. And so part of me is like, because sometimes you hear about people who their parents like living through them vicariously. And I'm like, maybe my dad finally, even though he never showed any hint of ever being positive or believing in me or being supportive of anything other than me getting a job that would help him pay his debt off, maybe finally he's like, you know what, son?
Yeah.
I'm glad we stayed in America. You get to do what you love.
I think being creative is important.
Yeah. It's very important. And I mean, my dad would like complain about how we weren't in Greece in the middle of the Greek financial crisis. He'd be like, if only we were there. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, if we were there, this wouldn't be happening.
Like, what do you mean? We'd be fucking so poor.
Yeah.
And he was just like, and I was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, I am. And he's like, and then here's another, and he hangs up. That was the I remember where I was like outside, I was getting out of my car in my like little, you know, off campus
like
apartment
23 or
thing.
something?
Yeah,
24,
yeah. No, I was like 21.
Okay, still in
21,
college.
22, yeah. Still in college.
Hilarious.
Yeah. Because I quit comedy. I started comedy when I was 19, and then I stopped and like took it seriously, took school seriously for a couple of years. And so this was when I started again, and I was like, I can't do this bullshit.
Yeah.
I got it. And then they kind of thought like, oh, he got that out of his system a little bit. Yeah. And then I was like, oh, actually, like I tried. This sucks dick.
Yeah.
And and so that's when I got that call. But
damn.
So his goal, all his plan was that one of us gets successful. I did get successful, but now it's like, I don't know. He's fucking weird. He doesn't like.
He doesn't.
It's like
he didn't say like Dreamboat Tour. Looks
no,
great.
I mean he came to a show for the first time.
What did he say?
He said it was good.
Yeah,
but he's like what did you say? He was like
he brought like some people with him. I was walking him to the green room after the show. He was like, my son is fucking crazy, man.
And I like censored myself because it was the family show.
Are you ever hooking up with a young lady?
Yeah. I didn't do the there's some sex work material in there. There's some stuff about our family that I just skipped because I was like,
no way. Yeah.
And but so I don't know, whatever. So like my dad is like, he wants to retire, but I don't know how the fuck he's going to. Who knows?
Do you give your family money?
I paid for their divorce essentially.
Really?
Yeah. I bought him out of the house.
Your parents got divorced after when you were in your 20s?
They got divorced last year.
They did?
Yeah.
What the hell happened?
I mean, what should have happened?
Right. They were just like, okay, fine.
Yeah. It was like, I think my mom finally was like, it's really my mom should have stood up for herself years ago. And then my dad was like, what? I thought I'm grandfathered in.
Yeah, what?
He was like, I made it.
Yeah.
I made it past, we're too fucking old now.
Old people hate each other.
Yeah, this is what happened. This is what marriage is. My parents wanted to kill, hated each other my whole life.
Yeah.
That's literally his thought process. But yeah, I mean, a lot of my fucking anyway.
Yeah.
It doesn't
So
it
now
doesn't matter.
They
But
live
yeah,
separately.
yeah.
Damn.
So, but it's what on some level, it's like. I guess weirdly they did get the American dream backwards.
Yeah.
It's like they failed so much that it created a situation where like I became an artistic and I somehow
you did comedy for the money.
Yeah. It's like, how did that happen? It was the producers where it's like we fucked up so bad. We made we had such a bad family dynamic that it created a successful comedian.
Yeah. Turned around and taking care of the divorce.
Yeah, taking care of the divorce.
Sick.
Having a place, paying for both of your homes, but whatever, man. Normal stuff, man. It's
your
all
brother's
good.
like, stop. People want to know why you're never home.
Yeah, truly. It's like, why don't you visit? It's like,
Bitch.
2 weeks at the fucking of the holidays, and I wanted to fucking hang myself.
Yeah, literally.
It's a beautiful spring day here in Pittsburgh where we have rented a little home on a day off. And on my day off from the tour, you know what I want? You know what I'm cursing Elders for not making sure was in my hand right now so I could chug it and be refreshed? A nice cold twisted tea. I've been dabbling a little bit. The sober year's over. I've been having a nice time, let's say, on my days off. And big part of that formula is twisted tea. Get a little peach, get a little raspberry. I'm a flavor boy. I'm a little slutty boy for flavors. That's just me. Whatever kind of flavor you want. What you need to know is this is a delicious, goes down smooth, brewed with real iced tea bevy. Perfect for these spring days. Perfect for the summer days if you're watching this months later. Perfect for the winter. Who are we kidding? It's not temperature dependent, you fucks. Just drink a twisted tea. Ice cold. Drink it lukewarm for all I give a fuck. It's important you drink it, though, because it is a wonderful beverage. 5% alcohol by volume. Just the good shit. So what I'm going to need you to do, you know what I need you motherfuckers to do right now? Grab a refreshing twisted tea today and keep it twisted.
Keep it twisted.
Keep it twisted.
Anyway, so yeah, clearly I got it all figured out. I'm the kind of guy that's ready to fucking give advice. And you too, man.
me too.
I think
Me
what's
too.
clear is that both of us are people in their mid-30s that are happy with their lives.
On top of
Despite, reasonable success, we're very happy still.
Super happy. The happiness just keeps flowing. Keeps coming in.
Go ahead, Eldis. Play us a couple fucking calls here.
Stavvy, baby.
Oh, and here
Maddy,
in the midway point, is there anything you would like to plug?
I'm always on the. I was on the road.
Always on the road.
MaddySmithComedy.com.
MaddySmithComedy.com.
I might have filmed a special by now, so I guess just look out for that. I'll probably be a different gender by the time this comes out.
You'll be fully lesbian.
I'll
You'll
be
take back
canceled.
everything you said.
Something will happen. I'll be fully Bouchera or whatever it is. Yeah, MaddySmithComedy.com. Come see me live. Always doing shows.
Love
Maddy
it.
Smith Instagram podcast called Madhouse.
Love it.
Thanks.
All right, Eldis, hit us up.
Stavvy, eldest, guest, advise me. So 10 years ago, in my mid-20s, I befriended a coworker, a guy. We became really good friends. He's a great friend. And for the first 8-ish years, he never got flirtatious with me. But maybe 2-ish years ago, he started saying pretty forward things all the time. Like, the line at this bar is too long. Want to go back to mine and hook up? Or
Wow,
I change my bed sheets.
pretty forward, I agree.
Change my bed sheets. Want to go roll around?
It's also would be like the line's too long. Want to suck my dick?
Yeah, just
It's taking too long to get a gin and tonic. Maybe I could fuck you.
Yeah. Wait for the restaurant is pretty long. Anal?
Yeah. You could eat my ass.
Singing out loud.
Go ahead, Eldis.
Like, the line at this bar is too long. Want to go back to mine and hook up? Or I just change my bed sheets. Want to go roll around in them? Or he just called me hot. And I would brush it off because I was thinking he was just being silly.
Would brush it off.
But a couple times I was like, there's a chance I'm going to get some action here. It's someone I know and trust. Why not?
Okay.
So a few times I reciprocated with flirty touching, but he would always move away. So nothing ever happened. And eventually I asked him, like, what was going on here? What is this weird pattern we're in? And he said that he's just saying words and I'm the one actually touching. So if he's not flirting, I am.
Crazy.
And he's never been
What a
attracted to
coward.
me.
Yeah.
Only sees me as a friend and thinks it's hilarious. I'd think otherwise. And the next 2 times we hung out, he brought this up again to say, I never flirt with you, right? Which is a point I would never concede to him because I'm not insane. So my question is, from your POV, what is this behavior? Do you think it's, I don't know what it is. What is going on here? And do you think it's an overreaction to maybe distance myself, cut off contact a little? Because I'm frankly kind of weirded out by this gaslighting reaction he had to this. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, I mean, this is insane.
Cut it off.
Like, what's my read on this? I think he's a coward, clearly. Yeah. He's a coward. Maybe he is, is he fully, was he throwing it out there? Maybe I don't know. Definitely he's a coward, right? Definitely, because, as soon as you were you even would fuck it. You were like, hey, fuck, let's see what this, you even were like, hey, he's my friend. We get along well. Yeah. Why not?
Right.
And the fact that he backs away, it's one thing. Now, it's possible he didn't think it through. It's kind of like DMing someone cold,
just saying it,
and being like, well, they're never going to DM me back, so I can be wild.
They're never going to call me out.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not flirting.
Yeah. It's like, whoa, you're being a weird bitch. You do comedy. I should be able to say this shit to you.
Yeah.
It's kind of that exactly, where it's
very similar,
you touched me. You're the flirt.
Right.
I reject you.
You want me.
Yeah.
You want me.
Yeah, you want me, weirdo.
Yeah. I would say just cut off. Don't hang out with this person.
Cut off because one read of it is he didn't think it was possible.
Right.
And then maybe he actually doesn't want to for some reason. Whether that's being scared, whether that's being I'm actually not attracted to you. I just wanted to
say shit. Maybe
he was doing it for his self-esteem is the least charitable read of he's kind of using you as the way going to a gay, people would make that joke about going to a gay bar for compliments, or leading on a gay friend when you're whatever. Maybe he's just using you for self-esteem, and then this is even a shittier version of that, where part of it is putting you down for just reacting normally.
But self-esteem.
But either way, it's not good.
Not good. Yeah,
and you're not overreacting, because it's very fucking strange to be
especially after 8 years.
Yeah, it's that's a good point. It's you know each other for a while. And then it's also you know what? You took him up on it. You're like, hey, fuck it. Let's see where this goes. Yeah. She gave him a little flirty touch back. So you got to get out of there. Because there's no good thing that comes of this.
What would be you have a friend, you're still confused, or you date and he's a piece of shit?
Yeah, I mean, I guess best case scenario is he still does want to hook up with you. He's just that much of a coward that you're gonna have to do everything, and he's gonna maintain plausible deniability along the way that this was never his idea. That's not,
for some reason he's gonna stand by you came onto me.
You might be fucking dating for a year, and then he just breaks up and he's like, well, this wasn't really my thing. You wanted it.
Agreed.
There's just something strange here, and I think at the very least he does not value you enough. Is my general read.
It's interesting. So you said they were platonic friends for 8 years, and he started being very forthright for 2 years.
Yeah.
I wonder if he was just a fucking loser for a long time, and he just learned how to get pussy in the last year or something. Well, and maybe he started trying to chip away at her 2 years ago. Yeah. But then he's actually been fucking
right. He's
recently.
So
he's I know how to fuck now, so I don't need to hang around my platonic friend who I secretly did want to fuck for a decade.
I wanted to fuck her. Now I feel like I'm better than her, and now I'm so embarrassed that at any point I was trying to fuck her that I'm trying to gaslight her into thinking she's the one that wanted to fuck me all along.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, this sounds a lot like he's on chapter 1 of Pua shit. It's he watched the introductory video of how to neg women.
Yeah,
he hasn't finished.
He just
it feels like what do I do when they actually want to fuck you?
Right.
And he's like,
fuck.
I haven't gotten to this part yet. You're a bitch. I'm scared.
You have daddy issues. Just started listening to Andrew Tate.
Yeah. This sucks. This guy's got to go.
Don't hang out with him anymore.
You're right in your read of him, I believe.
Agreed.
What else we got, Eld?
Hey, Stavvy, long-time listener, first-time caller, esteemed guest. Just seeing if you guys could figure me out some problems, I guess. I have this girl that I just met, and we've been dating for like 3 months now. He was sexually active before, I'm assuming, but she told me she's never had anybody make her come, so I made her finish, and
now she's
like,
to do it every time.
Like expecting me to do it every time.
Fuck.
And it's like cool.
I shouldn't have done that.
Keep on chump. Just like every time.
Do you bust every time, man?
So how could I explain to her that?
Bruh.
This is crazy.
This guy's hilarious.
Have a good one,
dude.
Not every time.
It's one thing it's one thing if it's like, look, it's hard to make her come. Like, I'm trying my best, but I can't get it to happen. But you're just like, I could do it, but come on.
And she's saying every time. I mean, like,
if you're some kind of freak who gets his dick sucked without busting and then can go about his day,
yeah.
Which I weirdly have friends like that who don't, who like they just want to fuck a little bit, and it's like they fuck like women who've never been able to come.
Yeah,
like that's
totally.
insane.
That's
to me.
insane. Yeah,
for a guy to behave that way is insane. Yeah. But like. Now, are we missing something? Like, it's just like,
unless it takes forever.
If it takes like
and she's got
90 minutes
standing next to her bed like for 3 hours.
He's got to ice his shoulder afterwards.
And she's like, keep going, keep going, keep going.
Yeah.
But to me, but also like that sort of taking long can be shortens if you're in a relationship and they keep making you finish everything.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you figure out a rhythm.
Speeds up.
It's like, look, hopefully we're going to do benefit of the doubt and say we're missing something and that like.
Otherwise, hilarious character, guy who doesn't think women should come every time.
Like, because, okay, I will say I dated, or not even dated, whatever. I knew a person. It doesn't matter. I just want to be.
I knew a person.
I just want to be general here. I did date somebody back in the day, right? Okay. And this is like in Baltimore even. Like, this was when I was like younger. And it was like, I had something similar happen where she was like, no one's ever made me come. Mm-hmm. And I will say, it was a true ordeal.
Yeah.
It really was like a over hour, like I literally had a sore shoulder.
Yeah.
I'm eating pussy many very different types of ways.
Yeah, she's like
and it's like, and I can feel her like, it's like that the most teasing thing in the world is like when a girl is about to bust for 40 minutes. When it's like, when you're like,
oh my God,
you're like, yeah. You're like, nice, we're getting close.
Yeah.
And then it's like, fuck. And I just fucking threw it into turbo mode. My jaw's getting sore.
Yeah.
I literally I fail because of fatigue.
Right.
You know, where I'm like, I cannot keep this up. I am not strong enough to keep, like, I literally can't do this. I'm too fat to be able to eat pussy and finger at the same time for a long time. My tits get in the way, you know?
Head. Yeah.
And so, like, if that's the case, but at the same time, it's like,
and if that's the case, you can toss a vibrator in.
Yeah, get a vibrator in the mix. Like, you know, exactly. Like, that's the other thing. It's like, I think what she's saying is, if you guys are having a proper fuck sesh, which when you first start 3 months in, it's like you get a lot of like fucking is like the centerpiece of a new relationship.
3 months in, it's like all you're thinking about is fucking that person.
Exactly. And it's like you are having these long, like even weekends where you're just like laying in bed and you might fuck for a while and then like you don't start your day till like this is the part where fucking takes, you know, center stage.
Center is like lesbians.
Yeah,
every
exactly.
relationship is lesbians the first 3 months.
Exactly. And so like, yeah, dude, basically when you're having a proper fuck sesh, she's got to bust every time. Now, if it's some kind of like, you know, 12-minute situation, but that's only if, again, that's us giving you the charitable read. But if it just means you don't feel like eating pussy for, let's say, 11 minutes.
11, yeah. Jesus.
Come on, dude. You got to suck it up. Like, so unless there's some kind of like real hour-long situation here.
If that's,
Then like, okay, we can give you some grace here. But it's like, even that is like, when it's a full sesh, you got to do your best. And then if it's a quickie, then yeah, you could be like, look, I'm trying my hardest over here, but I can't make you bust every time.
Sorry, we don't have a lot of time.
But this is still kind of early though to be doing this kind of shit.
Yeah.
Like I have thought about and what you said is true too. Where it's like you start dating someone and you figure out. I feel like the first 3 months I'm in the exploratory phase of like, how do I make this person come?
Yeah. Then after, bleh.
Then and then it's like, and then even after you're like, nice, I'm doing, and then it's like, it honestly it should take a while after that for you not to want to make them come.
Right.
And it's another thing to be like, the clocks tick, like you're trying your hardest, and it's like, we got to be at work. I'm just gonna fuck you real fast and nut. You know what I mean? Like, look, the clock's ticking. It's been a half hour. You gotta leave. I'm gonna nut here if that's okay with you, right? That's different than being from the beginning, not even giving it the old college try.
Crazy.
You know,
and also like seeing your girlfriends coming as like. Oh.
Yeah, great. I made her come. I'm the first. Like that's the thing when a girl's
After
told
all the
me
coming I made you do.
Yeah. After you've come 5 times in your life from intercourse,
I don't know.
Thanks to me,
it just seems
It does. That should also make you feel cool. Like it does make me feel unreasonably cool when a girl's told me that.
Yeah,
you know,
right?
where it's like, or when
you should be pumped.
You should be pumped, and you should still be in the halo phase of it. You're not in the like, this is taking up too much of my time phase. Again. Unless we're missing something, but I don't think we are.
Like what sex is. He's probably assuming that it's guys nut every time.
Well, yeah, if you're used,
women is optional.
If you're used to sex taking 4 minutes, and you're like, I don't want to take 25 minutes with foreplay, then you have no case. But if you're like, I'm used to sex taking 10 to 25 minutes, and now it's taking 1 hour to 2 hours, there's a little more gray area there, but still, I do feel like you're a little early to be looking to get out of the, you're not in like long-term relationship zone where it's like, let's get the vibrator out, let's do it. All right. I put hard-boiled eggs in. We have 7 minutes before they're done.
Let's go. Okay.
His dick's soft because he came already.
Yeah.
He's got the vibrator on with the soft dick.
Soft dick vibrator, hilarious.
You're not with your, that's when you really love someone.
Yeah.
And you're just working a vibrator post-nut. You're just like.
Yep. Changing the batteries, looking at your phone, watching the Ravens.
Just kind of like unenthusiastically choking her. Like.
She's like making your hand tighter.
You're not there yet, buddy. Yeah. You're not there yet. So fuck with fervor for a while.
Consider like maybe some non-sex surprise comes where you're just like fingering, eating out, and no sex. She come, you don't.
Sure.
And you sex later, and there's no pressure.
Exactly.
You can just sex.
You want to keep the ledger even.
Yeah.
As even as you possibly can.
Come for a cum.
If you want to bank a couple nuts,
if
you want to bank a couple quick nuts, bank a couple quick nuts. But dude, I can't like. It should be equal, man. Like that's the whole point. And sometimes, look, some ladies are tough busts. I get that, but if you have the means, you should keep it equal.
I'm like offended by his last. How do I explain that to her?
I
Not
know,
every time.
like she doesn't get something.
Yeah,
like she's too stupid to get it.
Yeah, you're
and it's like what?
How do I knock this into her silly little head? You're not coming every time. That guy's
come on,
cooked.
man. Come on, man. Get busting. Get to making ladies bust.
Yeah, you got to make them bust. They're gonna be so much nicer to you.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
we're a pro bust fucking podcast here.
Yeah.
Your life is better if you make the person you're dating bust.
I'm telling you.
I got to hook up with a girl who did not like me and had huge tits because I was good at eating pussy. She was like, it was awesome. I totally felt like purely objectified.
Yeah.
For eating pussy.
Yeah.
And she just clearly, like, we went on one date and I could tell she was like, whatever, but she was kind of freaky. She's like, I'm still gonna fuck the guy. Okay. And then her tone changed when I ate her pussy.
Wow.
And it was like,
I respect you.
It was awesome. It was awesome. Yeah. That felt like you don't want that all the time. You don't want to feel like a piece of But when you're fat, when you've grown up fat as shit too,
and
it's
you're getting
like
praised for eating.
And then Eve, Yeah, she's like, wow, the way you work that mouth. It's important, man. It felt good.
Yeah, it is. I feel like sucking a good D. You got right him in the palm of your hands.
I literally
guys are so nice after you.
There are 4 women who can ask me for anything.
Really?
If they because there's like 4 types of head.
Yes.
That it's like if I get this head again, whatever you need.
What are some specialties of these DJs? Or it just depends on the gal and how it fixes in with the girl and
it's one of them had like a wild, almost like tornado technique.
Okay.
Of like there was like an air vacuum that took place. Like she like sucked it in a way where it was like it was hand mouth or a weird.
Okay.
When the mouth comes off, it was like a weird vacuum
like
for
that.
a second.
You go.
Yeah. It was, but
Fire.
it was incredible. And then more than anything, it's just persistence and a nice suck and jerk at the same time.
Oh yeah, suck and jerk a little, and you gotta like be like, oh my god, I love this.
Yeah. I don't even need that. I just need the technical ability. I'm no fool. I know. See, the thing is, you don't need. That's one of those show don't tells.
Yeah.
Somebody talking about loving how much they're sucking dick, they're overdoing it.
Right.
Somebody who loves sucking dick so much, they don't even have a moment to spare.
Yeah, you got
because they're greedily sucking dick.
Right. They don't even have, like, people are talking about eye contact. Don't even look at me.
Yeah.
Focus on.
Give me like 1 second, then I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh, she looked.
Jesus Christ.
So yeah, good luck. You gotta bust.
Yeah, good luck, dude. That's just like if she breaks up with you for the future, you gotta make her
and get your technique better. It's all good.
Yeah.
All right. Next question, Eldis.
Hi, Stav. I am a new-time listener, long-time hater. Just kidding.
Funny girl.
So I recently, in August, got out of a year-long relationship with this guy who I was in love with. Like, we were going to get married. I'm 25. He's 30. We had a house together. We, like, renovated this house. We did electrical work together.
In a year?
Loved his family. We were all really close.
How did you get this close in a year?
And he just kind of ended up not being what I needed and had a lot of issues there. And so I left, and it like really hurt and it really sucked.
Of course.
But I had enough love for myself and for him that I didn't want to grow to hate him. And so I saw that the things that he was doing was overmuch trying to fix, and it wasn't getting better. Anyway, so I leave him, and he's like all, up about it. He was not handling it well. And like a month later, this girl that I know who has the same name as me, we like look like curly brown hair, brown eyes, like literally she was just like an older version of me. He moved her into the house that I helped build.
Respect to this
Classic
guy.
move.
He's got to be like, all right,
okay.
We got another one of these laying around somewhere.
You with the brown curly hair. Yeah, so it's your spot.
So fucking funny.
These are photos that look like you.
Yeah, I mean, I literally have done similar things where I'm like, you date someone who looks like somebody you're not over, and then you're like, oh, this is a different person.
Yeah.
Like you're like, oh, this will be great. It's just like it'll just be like whoever. And then you go on a date and they're like, you're not acting like she acted.
Yeah, wait a second.
This sucks. Fucking you's not that fun.
You just kind of look like her.
Yeah, this sucks actually. Barely. You're being rude.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Elvis.
That I helped build. And then they both felt the need to be like, I promise nothing's going on.
Who cares?
And now they're dating.
You broke up with them.
And this is like one of my old friends.
So what?
And my ex, a month after I left him. And everyone's telling me like that to not be upset about it and to get over it and like whatever. But I'm like, no, actually, I am kind of, that's crazy. Because like, was it all a lie? Did you actually love me?
Pause this.
Are you just going to continue to look
Were
for
you
me?
ever going to make me come?
You broke up with
The new one doesn't complain.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? She's coming. She actually is allergic to orgasms.
Yeah.
Sick.
My doctor says I'm not allowed to have them. He's like, that's Will you marry me?
Please. You're the woman of my dreams.
Yeah, then you go back to being an 8-year-old. If you find a woman who doesn't want to come, you're like, oh, my heart is intertwined with yours.
Oh, how the sun shines only for you.
Okay, I guess we'll let her get through this, but like, whatever. Let her get through
It's okay. Yeah, you can be upset, but also you did your thing.
Yeah, let's let her
made that
finish.
choice.
Let's see what else we got.
Is it all a lie? Did you actually love me? Are you just going to continue to look for me in every woman you see?
Relax.
Yeah, so how do you think I should respond or react to this? I haven't obviously said or done anything, and I don't know if I ever will, but
Shouldn't.
Am I okay to be fucking upset about that? Anyways, just wanted to know. Thank you. Love you. Bye.
You can be upset.
Yeah, you can have
obviously.
feelings.
Anyone, no, of course. And look, whenever you break up with someone, afterwards, like, it sucks when they first start dating somebody.
Sucks.
Like, even if you're like, we were never gonna be good together.
Yeah.
But it's like, you can't help that. There's
Still
natural jealousy.
Look at that. My ex from years ago got married. I said, what? How dare you? You're supposed to be still like crying over me, and this whole time you were building it. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, you were building a life.
Yeah, news to me.
You're a fucking piece.
You can be upset, but but you have to also own I did that.
Yeah.
And the feelings you were feeling before you broke up were real.
Exactly. And it's like, look, and also it's like you get even a little less ability to be upset when you broke up. Like, if somebody breaks up with you and says, this isn't going to work.
Yeah.
And then 1 month later starts dating a friend of yours that looks exactly like you.
Then you'd be like,
what the fuck? You said we can't, you just.
Psycho.
Were you just, but none of this, was it all real? Was it ever real? Was it whatever? You can't have those thoughts.
Because you cut him off.
You broke up.
Because he probably asked himself that when you cut him off.
Yeah, and exactly. It's like he's, maybe this will last, maybe it won't, but ultimately this is none of your fucking business.
Right. Really isn't.
When you break up with somebody, you can't be fucking looking at who they start dating.
Yeah,
That's
you
fucking
gotta.
weird.
You gotta.
And look, being like kind of a friend of yours, that's fucked up. Maybe there's some anger towards the friend.
Yeah, maybe.
If anything, if this person was a friend, that's where I would have some anger. But the guy, you can't be mad about them moving on when you broke up with them. You just can't. You can't police how they move on.
Yeah,
they're not.
You lived in a house with him. He's gonna have someone else in that house.
Yeah, exactly. What did you think was gonna happen? I know the house that you built, but also it's like, let this be a lesson to. You said you dated this one for 1 year,
and you're renovating with him.
You're doing electrical. You're doing duct work in that fucking house. You know his family enough to love them in a year. That's nuts.
Motherfucker's caulking.
Yeah, you're caulking with this fucking guy. You're fucking picking out tile and shit. That's crazy. In 1 year, that's crazy.
Yeah,
that is fucking nuts. I gotta say.
I say don't look, block. Move on.
Block for sure.
Yeah, block,
you're so squarely in the block zone of a breakup that you shouldn't even have this information.
Yeah, you should be blocked, and you should tell all your friends, I blocked them, so don't even.
Yeah, I don't want to know about it. I'm moving forward, whatever. We don't have to gossip about it. You're right. This might be some small town shit where it's like everybody knows everybody, so it's like the talk of the town, or at least the talk of her friend group. Which is like, that's the nice thing about being in a big city where it's like, you can live in the same city as your ex in New York.
Yeah, you'll never see them again.
It's awesome.
You can break up with them that day, and that night you can get dick.
Yeah, absolutely. And maybe that's another thing. Go get a little dick.
Get some dick.
Yeah. Let this wash over you.
Yeah.
Also, how sure is she that he's like looking for her in other women? Like maybe a curly hair girl like sucked his dick awesome in high school, and she's like his second or third attempt to like try to recreate
That's a great point.
Right. It could be someone else who's the.
I love. Yeah. You're not the fucking inciting curly haired brown eyed girl potentially. Right. Yeah. That's the other thing. Don't get a little. Look, we all don't get high and mighty.
Everyone on this pod say they would fuck Fran Drescher.
Yeah.
She has curly brown hair. So it's not you, ho. It's not you at all.
Yeah, sorry. Sometimes you need tough love from your pals. Yeah. And we're giving it to you.
Biatch.
But you're doing good. You seem it was mature of you to get out of it when you knew it didn't work.
Yeah.
That's a good instinct. But and you can be upset. Definitely don't do anything. Definitely don't engage. This is over. Block. Live your life. You'll be okay.
Anything you'll say you regret.
Absolutely.
1,000,000%.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Hey, stop it.
Hey, Stavvy. I have a question. I have something I guess I want some feedback on.
Okay.
So, one of the only times that a man has ever bought me a drink at a bar, he was blind.
Oh, no.
Terrible stats.
And I was at the bar with my friend. You know, my friend, like, struck up a conversation with him, like, at the bar. And, yeah, he was like, oh, let me, like, you know, purchase some libations for these two young, beautiful women. And, this is the crazy part is like, okay, this is like one of the only times I can remember from college being bought a drink at a bar was by a blind guy, and his friend was there with him.
I mean, that's a Family Guy joke.
His friend was definitely saying to him, like, dude, like, you just bought two fat chicks, like, drinks, like, don't whatever. But I was like a muscular size.
I was muscular
with like awesome tits and like a beautiful smile in college. Now I really am like, you know, a true fatty.
Sure.
But then it was like, I don't know. I guess I'm just wondering, like, are men really that fat phobic?
I mean, yes.
Is that the sense? Do other men know that other men are fat phobic? Is that something that we're talking about? I just feel like I did not get as much play as I should have as a striking, you know, size 14 beauty. So yeah, that blind guy bought me drinks. His friend told him that we were two fat chicks and not to go for it. It was just that one round, and his seeing eye dog was named Jamal. And the guy was white. Who named that dog Jamal?
All right, let's relax.
Okay, yeah. Right.
Let's not.
Right.
This is part of the problem. Yeah. Let's just stay on the thing. Let's not try and just we're mad at society, start making causing issues.
Right.
Jamal is a fine name.
Who named that fucking dog?
Yeah.
A black man?
Yeah. Let's leave the dog out of this. Yes, look, I get that. I mean, I know what you mean. Like, I remember looking at pictures of myself where I was like in college, like my whole life I've thought I was like too fat.
Me too.
And then you look at yourself in college and it's like, I was handsome. Like, I was not bad looking at all. Like, I have fucked as an atrocious looking man.
Right.
And if I had my confidence at that age, it's like, and so, like, you know, I don't doubt that, like, you know, you look at college you and you're like, yeah, what the fuck? I should have been getting a little dick, and maybe you were, you know, insecure in ways you shouldn't have been. Are men fat phobic? I mean, is society incredibly fat phobic? Yeah, I mean,
depends on I've seen more men lately come out and say, I need a little cushion.
That's coming.
But, you know, guys, when they say that, they mean, like, tits and ass on a
just the
skinny
biggest
girl,
tits you've ever seen in your life.
But not like a fully regular fat person.
Yeah. But there are people.
Jamal probably was into
the dog.
Jamal wanting that fat ass white chick.
She's back on Wild and Out mode, folks.
Yo.
Maddie takes out a fucking notepad. She's like,
Jamal,
fat bitch.
Jamal, seeing a dog named Jamal. He trying to get in them cheeks. He bought us some Hennessy. Hilarious.
Oh, that's good stuff.
Yeah. What do you think? What do you think guys like every guy's kind of different.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. I do think there are people who are attracted to fat people.
Yeah.
That because of the stigma won't admit it. Like there's definitely a thing of there's a culture, especially like young guys, where it's like they're fucking women in a very gay way. Where they're doing it to show their boys. And they're doing it to like gain points amongst their male friends.
Totally.
And there are people who are definitely attracted to bigger people that probably wouldn't do it. Or like even this example of like that guy was having a good time. And it's like, and probably it's not that he didn't want to keep talking to you because he bought you some drinks, whatever.
Right.
Like it's just that he valued his friend's approval at that age more than he did, because it's not a sure thing he gets to fuck you. It's a coin flip whether he gets to fuck you or not.
Right.
But it's 100% he scores points with his boy if he disses you or whatever. Right.
Oh,
if he's like,
true.
So like, I think that happens a lot, and I think you are right about about like, unfortunately, yes, fat people get treated worse, and I'm all about acceptance and like, you know, living your best life, whatever. But I just know that I've been treated better by people when I weighed less.
Oh yeah.
When I weighed less, I know that it's like I'm in the perfect type of like my life is very hilarious because it's like some people treat me so like I am internet famous and I look like shit. And I live in an immigrant community.
Right.
And immigrants really don't fucking care about fat people,
At
right?
all. Yeah.
And so the swings of like politeness, customer service, the way people treat me goes from like, whoa, oh, you're fucking, including like hot women to men, whatever.
Right.
I get treated like insanely famous and like I'm the man, right? And then I will go to a restaurant and like people will be like, they'll look at me, they'll be like, ew, who the like a waitress will be like scared to like, you know what I mean? Like they'll just see the fattest bald fat Greek guy that they're like, ew, disgusting.
Everyone in the restaurant's like,
and so I know firsthand that like, like I have cultivated a life where I get treated good. And then even people who don't fuck with me, it's like because of my personality, I can talk my way into getting friends or whatever. But there is no way around it. Society treats you bad if you are a fat person and they don't think they can get anything out of you.
Agreed.
If you're
especially for women.
Especially for women.
Yeah.
And that's what sucks too, is like there might be guys that are attracted to you, but it's like then they might mistreat you because that like society just like, you know, that like let me see your fucking tits.
Yeah.
Like there's a meme going around where it's like it was just like, you know, talking to a man as a fat girl, and it's just like a guy being like, show me your nipples, what color are your nipples? It's like hey, how you doing? Like matching on a dating app as a fat girl. And it's like they see you as less than, they just this is just truth, right?
They'll
and
see
I can
fat girls and think like, oh, they're so fat and they're so like self-empowered that they probably fuck. They probably fuck like crazy.
Totally.
Because they've had to live in that fat body. And they had to own it.
They don't want to just be taken out on a nice date like any other human being. They want to come over and suck my dick.
They want.
You know what they say? They're good at sucking dick, fat whores.
Fat chicks.
So it's like and look, I don't know what and this is just reality from your fat pal Stavros, right? And like, you know, it's tough. It's just very tough. You're treated worse. And so if that's the feedback you're looking for, yes, unfortunately, we're going to confirm your worst fears. And that's not saying that's everybody, right? That's not saying that like everyone treats you that way, but it's like on balance, it's just harder. And I totally feel for fat women because it's so much easier to be a fat guy.
It's crazy. When I was in college, I was always like kind of like athletic growing up, probably how she was talking. And then I lost all this weight in college, like went down to like 120 pounds.
Whoa.
The guy started, first time in my life ever. Then gained it all back.
Wow.
For research, obviously.
For this call.
It was for a sociology class. And then no one looked at me. If anything, they were like disgusted. It went from like they were flocking to me like you're beautiful.
Right.
I have to tell you you're beautiful. To like right through me.
Right.
Yeah.
That kind of shit.
Crazy.
I will say too, we talk about this all the time, how like, we look at pictures of ourselves in college when we felt so fucking fat, and now we're like, oh wow, actually I would kill to get back to that fucking weight now. And it's like, well, you know, the bottom line is like you were still in college when everyone was less fat and just looked better because they were like younger or whatever. And you know, in college, if anything, like just the unfair whatever dating standards are like amplified by like fucking 18 to 22 year olds. That being said, one day you're going to look back at pictures of yourself now, like 10 years down the line, and be like, oh, what I would kill to fucking be back there. So you got to think like that. And it's like, you know, just feel good about yourself now and like do whatever you can to gas yourself up a little. And that just that alone will make like dating feel better and like, you know.
No, you're right. And I also want to say this. And Maddy, your grandfather didn't because you were a fat drunk in college.
I appreciate that.
Right? So we'll let you stay on. But everyone who's not fat, turn the podcast off right now.
Please turn it off.
If you're not fat, you got to give us a couple minutes here, okay? you gotta lose a little weight.
A little. It's empowering.
I hate admitting this around non-fat people.
It's empowering.
It feels good.
Yeah.
No one should be treated bad because they're fat. We agree on that.
Agreed.
And definitely like people who just got a genetic lottery and don't eat as much and don't like.
Of course,
it's
it
not
sucks that they exist. It sucks Sydney Sweeney exists, and I do too.
Well, yeah, but it sucks the people that feel superior because they just got. This isn't their issue, right? Like, and it is unfair that it's like, it's such a, and it's, humans are so simple that it's a visible, they just look at it. And anyone who's visibly different, and then these people have nothing going on in their lives, like, well, at least I'm not a fat piece of shit. At least I have willpower. Meanwhile, they have gonorrhea. They are cocaine addicts. Whatever.
Texts,
exactly. Sending those, being pieces of shit.
Destructive ways.
Whatever, right? It's unfortunate being fat is one of the things everyone feels superior to because that humans are base and ugly if we really get down to it.
Yeah.
But you just gotta lose a little weight. And you can't feel sorry for yourself, like being like what's the crux of this question? Why didn't I get more dick when I was hot? Right? Why didn't I get more dick in college? It's like you can't feel sorry for yourself. Society is unfair, but we still have to still swim in these waters.
Yeah.
And it's not fair, whatever. You're allowed to be fucking mad about it, but you also should lose a little weight. You'll feel better.
Feel good.
And that's not sometimes we overdo the acceptance is one thing and not being treated bad is one thing. But I can tell you as a person who has been fatter than I am now, I felt bad.
Yeah.
Physically bad. I felt unhealthy. And even now it's like I'm working to lose weight because the older you get, the harder it is on your joints, everything, your heart, whatever. And you'll just feel better. It's good for you. We're not saying you got to fucking, have a drastic thing, but
get some steps, drink some water.
Look and feel a little better. And I really do mean feel is the important part.
Agreed.
But unfortunately, losing weight does make you feel better. And you can't, I know this deck is stacked against you, but you can only feel sorry for yourself so much, and you have to work hard. And hopefully you'll find somebody who's supportive. Hopefully you have friends in your life who are supportive, because I've seen that too. I've seen people who just are the butt of their friend group as the fat person, right?
Yeah.
Surround yourself around people who are helping you be the best version of yourself possible. That striking beauty still there. And like Eldis said, you're going to look at picture yourself now, even if you do nothing, and be in the future, be like, fuck, why don't I look like that? But you'll feel better, I promise you.
And you can do little steps at first, just a few little movements, some water. Weigh yourself every day.
Watch Stavvy gets ripped.
Changes. Watch Stavvy gets ripped.
We have a fitness series where the person is incredibly fat and is making very slow progress. Okay, watch that. But anyway, okay, everybody who's not fat can come back in now.
Hey, you guys.
What's up? Don't worry about it.
Don't worry. Talk.
Don't worry about what we were talking
At
about.
all.
It's not your business.
Yeah.
It is not your business.
Off.
All right, what else we got, Eldis?
Here we go.
Hi, Stavvy. My name is Emily.
Hello, Emily.
I am a 36-year-old female. I'm calling in today about a little dilemma that I've been having as I've talked to my friends about a guy that I've just started seeing. So we've been on a couple of dates. We hooked up for the first time. Really normal, wonderful guy, but has a Prince Albert piercing.
Is that clock
which
on the cock?
I did not comment on at all.
Yeah.
But as I've told friends about this, because this is the first of these I've ever encountered, there's been a lot of debate about what that means about him, what that says about him.
Yeah, that's a strange move, honestly.
And a lot of debate as well about if I should ask, was this a recent thing? Why did you get this?
It's right there.
And a lot of my friends have said that they think he was probably surprised that I didn't ask or didn't comment on it at all, as though this is something that I see every day. So just wanted to get your thoughts on, does this say anything about this human? Should I ask or inquire about it? What do we think? Thank you so much. Love the show.
Well, I mean, yeah, he was like, he does want to be asked about it. You don't fucking pierce your cock.
Yeah.
because you want to keep everything low key.
Yeah.
He's clearly like proud. You know, he probably gets off on being so like straight laced otherwise.
Yeah.
And having a pierced
and then
dick.
having a pierced dick and having like all her friends be like, ask him about it.
He loves this. He loves this. And look, what that says about him, he's a little bit of a freak.
Yeah.
That's fine. Nothing crazy. Like whatever. I've seen pierced titties, A+.
Fire.
But I've seen some pierced pussies.
Really?
You know what I mean? Yeah, I've seen a little bit of that.
I don't think it says anything about him. I don't think it says like he's a neo-Nazi or anything, skinhead, something weird. I think it just means he maybe had an edgy. I had a belly button ring once. I know.
Oh shit! Yeah.
And people would put their hands over it and say, "Who hurt you?"
Yeah. No, that was a classic. I mean, people of our age, but I did a lot. You know, that was definitely a thing going around.
Everyone,
I did a lot of beating off the belly button rings.
Yeah, totally.
Christina Aguilera, Dirty.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Oh, fire albums. Yeah, she was dirty in that.
Yeah.
You can ask.
He wants you to ask for sure.
Oh, that thing.
Oh, this whole thing.
Yeah. It's probably some college or mid-20s Vegas trip of sorts.
Yeah, I mean it's funny to ask about it, especially if you don't like the fact that you're cool with it. Then it's totally fine to ask. You know what I mean? Like
and if you've seen it already, you can ask.
Yeah.
What's with that dick piercing?
Like if I see some shit like that, like a piercing or a pussy tattoo or some shit like that, I'll just you just can't help but remark on it. Or just be like, even a quick like that's awesome.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like that's probably the most like, oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
The most I've done.
Nice.
But like it is funny to not have the immediate like, oh, you know what I mean? Like
it is,
the fact that she's like I've had girls done that because I'm uncircumcised, not because I have a fucking piercing, you know. So maybe you need to work on like,
oh,
yeah.
Different.
Hit as soon as I bust, you got to hit the bricks.
Yeah.
No, but I've never gotten like actually. There's been only like one real negative, but yes, still some people make comments about shit like that.
It's a Prince Albert in some ways because it's like got a cape, like a hoodie.
Yeah. That's true. He's like a duke. He's got his protective layer. What is it? Who's roused me from my slumber? It's better be pussy and not jacking off again.
Otherwise, it's the hand.
Ah, the hand again.
I'm staying in.
Be quick about it.
Okay, fine.
If it's the hand, be quick.
Be quick.
Yeah, you can ask. There's nothing wrong about it. It'd be weird to never bring it up.
Right. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Let me just ask. I don't think he's gonna be. Why'd you ask about that?
Yeah, and also this sounds like you need to be a little more forthright because it's like you're good at hiding your initial reaction to things, and that can be good in some situations.
Agree. Yeah, you should just say stuff.
Just say stuff.
Don't-
The sooner something makes an impression on you, the sooner you say it, the more freeing you'll feel. So
you're sitting on it, and you're sitting on something that easily you can say right out loud.
Oh yeah.
So what happens if he does something else, and for 4 weeks you and your friends?
Totally.
What would I do?
Yeah.
Say it.
This is good.
Yeah, it's good to get into a rhythm of just saying stuff.
Is a good
easy
test. It's a good bellwether, whatever the fuck.
Litmus.
Yeah, litmus test. That's good. Yeah, canary in the coal mine. A lot of good stuff.
Silver
it's still not what
bullet.
I'm looking for, but who cares? I don't fucking care. Fuck this podcast.
Fuck this fucking podcast. God.
All right. What do you think, Big L? Do you got one more for us here?
Yeah, this is an update from an early episode with Mark Norman's First Step.
Oh, okay.
It was a guy who called in. He was a 31-year-old virgin.
Okay.
And he was close to getting pussy, but the girl told him that she's like religious or something, and she said, this won't work and we shouldn't fuck because God doesn't want you to have sex right now.
God.
Word. Okay.
So he has a little.
The fact that he didn't become a fucking mass shooter is
I'm shocked.
a miracle.
I'm shocked. I'm shocked.
Go ahead.
So let's see how our buddy's doing 2 years later.
A few years later, let's see.
Okay, let's see.
Hey, Stavvy, this is... Sorry, didn't want to give my name.
We can bleep it out, buddy.
This is the 31-year-old virgin who called in on episode 14 with Mark Normand, and I'm 33
By the way,
now.
pause this. I like that Eldest has no... This is how short-term Eldest producing does. Mark Norman is gonna do an episode in like a week or two, and like God forbid we fucking bring it all full circle. How Eldest is just every episode like, I need a couple calls. I need a couple. Oh, this will be good. This will be good. It's like he's on the schedule. We've talked about getting Mark on. God forbid you do a little thinking in advance, Eldest.
Hilarious.
Anyway,
I'll brief him after.
Yeah, you can tell him. Oh wow, crazy!
It's not for Mark's sake, you fucking moron. Like Mark gives a fuck about this guy. It would just have been good to
From
do.
Episode 14. Yeah,
it just would have been a good.
This would have just been good for the
the professionalism of the show. But anyway,
all good.
Go ahead.
Called in on episode 14 with Mark Normand, and I'm 33 now. No longer a virgin. I guess I kind of took your guys' advice. But long story short, I got God zoned, I think was the term I used.
God zoned.
And you suggested that I go have some fun. So I did, and lost my virginity to a Peruvian girl. Very nice.
Peruvian, nice.
I have to say I lived up to the hype.
Lived up to the hype, getting pussy. He's like, you know what? Pussy checks out.
Gotta say, is good.
Yeah.
I know sometimes you try something and you're like, oh,
yeah, it's like
people say.
You know, I'd never seen The Godfather, and you know what? People are right about it, man.
Right,
it is fucking good.
Yeah.
It is good. Yeah. That's awesome to be like, yeah, pussy was awesome.
Yeah.
Respect.
Unfortunately, and this is the crazy part, she did give me herpes.
No!
Oh, herpes! I thought you were screaming about Mardi Gras.
No,
no,
not beads.
I thought you were screaming about anal beads.
Herpes!
No!
The first time he fucked, he got herpes.
Now he has, every time he fucks, he has to tell him he has herpes.
Maybe the other girl was right about God.
Yeah, seriously.
Maybe this guy wasn't meant to get pussy. Holy shit. Yeah. Okay.
Damn. That sucks.
Herpes, so that's pretty hilarious.
It is, yeah.
Anyways, it was a bit prompted by another. I got into another relationship after I got God zoned. That girl ended up getting impregnated by one of my coworkers after we broke up, but still pretty rough.
This guy cannot catch a break.
So a girl breaks up with him and gets. Oh my god, that's so. This was the girl who got impregnated is not the God one, right? It's a different one. Another relationship. It was another one. It was.
That was the
that would have been
one,
crazy,
I thought, right?
No, this is a different girl that he dated. I guess after getting herpes, whatever.
Getting impregnated by one of my coworkers after we broke up, but still pretty rough. So I guess my question for you is, how should I handle that?
Handle
what? I am a busy guy, so I don't have time to listen to every single episode you put out. So I'm going to go ahead and shoot you and Eldest a Venmo over, and hope, Eldest, if you have time, email me or text me or Venmo me back and let me know which episode I'm on. All right. Thanks. Also, I'll see you in Portland, Stavvy.
All right.
Well.
Okay.
If you're listening, I take payola. No guarantee we'll play your call, but go ahead and Venmo me all you want.
Yeah.
That definitely can't hurt.
It can't. I have nothing to do with this, for the record.
But put in your bed.
We just get 100. Like, so is Cumtown getting back together? Eldest makes $1,000.
Yeah.
So what's Nick Mullen like? Because Eldest wants to fucking eat a Chipotle for free.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, Eldest, the calls have gotten kind of weird lately. He's in a fur coat.
Right.
He's wearing diamonds. I don't know what you're talking about, man. I think they've been very engaging calls.
He's a gilded cane.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do we do about this? Dude, stay busy and keep meeting bitches.
Yeah.
Is that what he's asking?
Herpes not a big deal. Is he talking about what he's supposed to do about his ex getting impregnated? Because nothing.
I think he's like, this is my life now.
I think just about all of it. He just doesn't know what to make with his bad virginity luck here.
It's tough, but you know.
That's a bad 0 for 2 to
it is.
have.
Yeah, it ain't great. It ain't a great start. Herpes, no condom?
Right.
Outbreak?
No condom.
This is the problem with no sex education. This guy's going to fucking He's going to Catholic school.
Right.
He doesn't know.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
yeah, they're sinners.
Like to
you can't kill the cum with the condom. So then he gets herpes from a Peruvian.
Yeah, that fucking South American strain, that extra fiery strain of herpes.
Fire herpes. Fire ants.
Montezuma's herpvenge. So look, dude, it's rough. You're getting your ass fucked here by life. That's okay. It happens to the best of us.
You fucked.
But
so that's good.
You
that's
got that out of your
virgin.
system. And look, herpes is not that big a deal, honestly. We talked about this before. Now, did I just get my blood work back? I'm clean as a whistle.
Oh, yeah, me
I
too.
ain't one of you motherfuckers.
Me too, and it's 1 out of 3. So
yeah. That's true. 1 out of 3.
Don't look at me.
Statistically, I'll just I'm married. I will never take another STD test. I don't need to know what the results are.
Yeah.
Neither does whatever I've got. She's got.
Pass.
So, but yeah, JP has a great joke about it. It's like, and here's the other thing: if you're dating within the herpes community, you got access to some of the finest pussy slingers out there. That's to quote JP's joke. It's like, the best chefs have burns on their hands.
That's so funny. Yeah. You date someone with herpes, they fuck.
So you've graduated to the next level of getting pussy if you stay within the herpes community, and even if you don't, take your fucking pills.
Take your pills. Manage your outbreaks.
Manage it it's totally fine. People have partners that don't have herpes as long as they stay with their on their.
Do you think he should tell everyone every time he fucks he has herpes, or just manage his?
You gotta tell people when you have her. You gotta be like, and it is tougher
throw a
for a
condom
man
on too.
because women have called in and we're like, look, if you tell someone right before you're about to fuck, having been in this situation, where I'm like making out with a girl, I'm sucking her titty, she's like, by the way. I take my meds, whatever. I have herpes. I'm like, I don't care. I don't fucking care.
Don't care.
Get some pussy right away. I want pussy.
You have to wait till
pussy.
Like a school cafeteria.
Yeah.
Food fight.
So it is harder for men, I think.
It is harder, because we don't have that point of no return boner.
Yeah. When your dick is hard and you're like, I have to fuck.
Doing game theory in your head. Okay, fine.
Yeah, I've gotten a couple over the pants tugs. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, for sure. But women appreciate more you telling them up top.
But you look, here's the thing, dude. We told you to go out and have a little fun, but also you're a pretty wholesome guy. There's nothing wrong with going on some dates, dating with the intention of being in a relationship, whatever. Right. You got a nut off. You liked fucking. This is an obstacle. God did it.
Yeah.
If I were you, I would just maybe dedicate my life to the church. Because God probably doesn't want you to fuck.
Yeah, he's going to send another.
If you immediately got herpes, it's like, this was the first of the pestilence. He sent your dick.
Next up, locusts. Yeah. And then flooding. Yeah. So good luck. Like God is sending down the fucking plagues.
Locusts, he's going to get crabs.
Crabs. Yeah. And AIDS, bleeding. Yeah. So I definitely wrap it up in the future.
Definitely wear some condoms. And,
Condome.
What are you going to do, man? Hey, that's life.
That's life. That's life.
Damn, that's a tough one, brother. But we salute you.
Yeah, that sucks.
If only that fucking religious bitch would have given you a little pussy.
I know. Because you know that shit was clean.
Yeah. It wasn't good, but it was clean.
Yeah.
That's, what are you going to do? Well, we feel for you, and, you're on this episode.
Yeah, so I don't know.
There you go. Yeah, well, Eldest will email you. That's hysterical. That is a guy who hasn't fucked until he's 31. So, obviously, if you could just email me personally.
Let me know when I'm in.
It's like, what?
Let me know when I'm in.
That's how this shit works.
Or people message me, let me know when you're back in Chicago.
Yeah.
The fuck am I going to do that?
I'll keep tabs. All right, man. Well, good luck. Maddy, thank you. This was great. You were so funny.
Thanks for having me. Fire time as usual.
Of course, great time. Go see Maddy on the road. Follow her on Instagram. We'll plug all this stuff. We'll add links to it. And come see us on the road. We're in the Dreamboat Tour right now.
Boom.
And we'll see you next time, guys. Bye-bye.
Peace.